Hey farmers, and welcome to this week's installment of the official FarmVille Podcast. My name is Lexalicious, and I am here to bring you all of the latest news and information about FarmVille from Zynga. This week we will be discussing our latest releases, and you guys will all be getting a sneak peek of what is coming to FarmVille in the near future. This week we will be spending a majority of the podcast discussing our new orchards. However, before we get into the details of our latest releases, I would like to give a huge thank you to all of the members of our community who participated in the various Halloween contests we've had running over the past few weeks. The FarmVille team was hugely impressed with the effort and time that went into all of the entries for the decorating contest, the costume contest, and the pumpkin carving contest this year. Congratulations again to all of our winners, and if anyone would like to check out our winning entries, please make sure to visit the discussion section of the official FarmVille forums. As a reminder, all of our winners will be walking away with 500 farm cash and 500,000 coins, so make sure to enter our next community contest for your chance to win big. Alright, so the past few weeks were filled with great new limited edition items that all of our players have seemed to really enjoy, including the new Halloween items and the return of the country fair items. Your original favorites from this theme have made another appearance, along with some great new items to add to your collection. The country fair items can be found in the marketplace for a limited time only, so make sure to grab some before they disappear. By now, most of our players will have had a chance to briefly check out our latest big release, the new orchards. However, since this feature was only released yesterday, I would like to go over some of the finer points with you guys to help you understand the benefits of using this new mechanic. With the introduction of orchards, farmers can now group their trees into a new type of building that can be harvested for special mystery seeds. Tree mastery has also been added for those who truly love their trees. Unlike other buildings where you can place items inside, all of the different trees are visible within, so you can make colorful and unique displays on your farm. You'll get your first orchard frame for free the first time you play FarmVille after it updates, and will immediately be entered into placement mode. You can place the orchard frame on your farm now, or you can choose to place it in your gift box for later use. There is no level restrictions for the orchard. The orchard is a constructible building, so you'll need a grand total of 30 parts to finish it. Like other constructible buildings, you can ask your neighbors for these parts by posting to your feed or by purchasing them with farm cash. Once an orchard is fully complete, you can choose to start building another one by buying an incomplete orchard frame in the market for 1,000 coins, or a fully complete orchard for 30 farm cash. You can have as many orchards as you have farm space for, provided you are building only one at a time. Each orchard can hold up to 20 trees, which you can move into the orchard simply by clicking on the tree, selecting Move, and then clicking on the orchard you want to move the tree into. Visually, the orchard will show each of the individual trees that you put into it. You cannot directly choose where the trees are placed in the orchard, but you can choose the order by which they go into the orchard, and that order determines how the orchard will look visibly. This means that the look of the orchard can change wildly depending on the trees you put into it. Orchards can also be lined up and arrayed quite easily, so making large and colorful displays is entirely possible. Now, your orchard will be harvestable once every 48 hours. When you harvest it, you'll gain the total amount of coins each of the trees would normally give during a harvest if they were placed individually on the farm. Harvesting an orchard may also give you a mystery seed. When this happens, you'll get a notice and the mystery seed will be placed in your gift box. The mystery seed is a new tree. The exact identity of the type of tree depends on the makeup of the orchard. For example, if your orchard has 15 apricot trees and 5 guava trees, the chances are that the orchard will produce an apricot seedling rather than a guava seedling. In addition, the mystery seed is an upgraded version of the tree that produced it. To continue with the example I just gave, if the seedling comes from an apricot tree, then it will produce an apricot golden tree, which is a level 2 tree. Note that some level 2 trees may already be available in FarmVille in one form or another, and they do not produce anything better than level 2 trees. Currently, there are no level 3 trees in the game. However, that doesn't mean you can't have them in your orchard. You won't know what kind of tree the mystery seedling is until it's fully grown. In order to grow a mystery seed into a tree, you'll need to first place it on the farm and then water it 10 times. You can gift individual water cans through the free gifts page, or you can buy them from the market for 1 farm cash each. To water the sapling, simply click on it and choose the watering option. Once watered 10 times, the mystery seed will now be fully grown into the new tree. This new tree acts like any other tree. You can harvest it individually, move it, or you can place it back into your orchard. Harvesting trees will now also contribute to tree mastery. That's right, you can now master all of the different tree types and receive mastery signs for them. In this fashion, they work just like crop mastery. Each time you harvest a tree, it contributes towards the mastery of that tree. You can earn 3 stars for each tree type, which is also reflected in the tree mastery sign. Level 1 and Level 2 trees are both masterable. Once you've harvested a tree enough to get the first star, you'll see a reward window and the mastery sign will show up in your gift box. You can check on how far along your mastery is in a couple of ways. When you look inside the orchard, you can see how many stars you've earned for each tree, as well as the progress bar that shows how far you have to go to get the next star. You can see the same level of information by clicking on the Revised Collections button in the UI menu on the bottom right. Since this is a relatively big feature, we would love to hear your thoughts and feedback. If you have any opinions you would like to share with us, please make sure to visit the official FarmVille forums and let us know what you have to say. And on that note, it's time for everyone's favorite part of the podcast. All of you guys are going to be getting a sneak peek of what is coming to FarmVille in the near future. First up is the new Turkey Roost. The Turkey Roost is a limited edition constructible building that lets players house their turkeys, as the name suggests. Players can expand their roost twice to house up to 40 turkeys in total. When harvesting your roost, you will have a chance of receiving baby turkeys to share, or an item that can be used in the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday basket feature. And last on the list this week is the new buildable funhouse decoration, something that will go absolutely wonderful with the new country fair theme. This building will be available for farm cash, or it can be structured with building components received from your friends and neighbors. As one of the designers said to me when giving me details about this new feature, it's a pretty sweet decoration, so make sure to keep on the lookout for both of these releases in the coming weeks. Alright folks, well that's it for me this week. I will be back on November 19th to bring you all of the latest news and information from around the farm. Again, my name is Lex Delicious and I would like to thank everyone for listening. Happy farming everybody!